Good afternoon. It's so glad to see the crowd one more time. We've been doing this for many, many years, and I hope we will do it for many more years to come. We were expecting a nasty showers and rain and all of that, and guess what the power of Ezer Mizion does? We got a beautiful sunshine, a beautiful Gulf day, and I want just to thank everybody who came here. We are all here, most of us, almost all of us are business people, and we're all looking to make a deal and accomplish something. So we come here, we have a beautiful golf day, we play golf. Some of us who came early enough had breakfast. Then we have booze on the court, and then we come here, have a nice meal, and meet a lot of people. And at the end of the day, what did we do? The main goal is we're saving lives. So that's a very good deal to make for all of us. To the people who are coming here every year, many of your faces I have seen for many years, and to the people who are coming first time, I welcome all of you to Ezer Mizion family. This is a really true family feeling, what we do here. We all get together and we all have the same goal. We all want to save lives. And this is the best way that we could save lives. I want to thank my co-chair, Simi, who honestly, tirelessly has been working to put this together. All of this is because of his efforts and other committee members that they have been working on this to put this together. It's a lot of work to put all of this together to have a beautiful day like today. So I want to thank Simi and the co-chair members. Thank you. All of us, somehow, we know a friend or a family member that unfortunately has had cancer. And when families come to such a disaster, they feel helpless. And what happened that's when Ezer Mizion comes to the picture and try to help with the bone marrow cell transplant that Ezer Mizion has over 1 million volunteers. We have 1,080,000 in our donor pool for the people who might be a potential need for one of those 1,080,000 people. Ezer Mizion is waiting to hear that, God forbid, somebody needs that, and they have all their computers, all the system, all the different campuses that they have all over Israel to basically to help and find a match. Many of the people that they find match for are from United States, they are from Britain, they are Australia, Brazil. All of these countries, they have been finding match. Over 5,000 lives are saved so far. I remember when I announced that there were 500 lives saved. And I was so proud when I was saying 500 lives were saved. And today, I could proudly say that Ezer Mizion has saved over 5,000 lives. I especially want to thank our dinner host, Mr. Brandon Williams from City National Bank. Brandon? Yeah, so I want to, very nice meeting you, Manny Malaka. Okay. And I want to thank our friend Alex Dembitzer, who again came from Israel one more time. A very, he, he, Alex and his mother are one of the biggest donators to Ezer Mizion from many, many years ago, and a supporter. And Alex has been always almost to every big event of Ezer Mizion. Thank you, Alex. Okay, wait. And I want to ask Simi to join us. Go ahead. No, go ahead, please. Oh, really? Okay. Presented with boundless admiration and appreciation to City National Bank, which is an RBC company, our tournament host, for your loyalty to our shared goals of saving lives around the globe. Our best wishes for success in all your endeavors. Thank you very much.
Stay here. And I'm going to just... And I would like to call up our title sponsor, Dr. Nezi Sareb of Histogenetics. Here he is. And again, thank you so much for your support. I'm going to read this plaque that we're presenting to you. Presented with much gratitude to Dr. Nezi Sareb of Histogenetics, our much appreciated title sponsor, for your invaluable dedication to our shared life-saving mission. Our best wishes for prodigious success in all your endeavors. Ezer Mizion Swing for Life Tournament, Fenway Club, July 10th, 2023. Thank you.
Yeah, I think in my first Ezer Mizion event, you were one of the most sentimental person talking about life saved and
It
things.
was a long year.
Yeah, it was. It's really an honor to be part of this great organization or collaborate with this great organization. That we have now over 11 years of collaboration, saving lives together. You do your part by collecting unrelated donor, volunteer donor. We do our part by providing you the best possible service and technology at very affordable price. So this is a true community collaboration. And thank you very much, Ezer Mizion.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Continue to do it for many years. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much again for showing up today. Like Manny said, it was supposed to be a washout, but I've learned a long time ago that the weathermen don't know what they're talking about. And who wouldn't want to get a job where they're wrong at least 70% of the time? And they still get paid for it. Anyways, I want to just do some quick thank yous. First, our thank you to our host, the Fenway Club, and to Lauren Gray, and to Tyler Jaramillo and their entire staff great day. Great day. I know that we had a lot of texting back and forth over the last 24 hours, and all right, we had to walk. But wow, course is in great shape. I think everyone had a blast, and we look forward to coming back in the future. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you to Amir and his team from Petox for feeding us very well today. I know for me, I started at 9:30, and I'm still waiting on dessert. I haven't stopped eating for very long today. I also want to say a very special thank you to all of the committee members for all of your hard work and commitment to Ezer Mizion and for the Swing for Life event. I certainly get great pleasure seeing so many new members of the committee that have a passion for our cause, and I would be remiss if I didn't have a special shout out to the next generation, to my children, and to my young cousins, and I say young because they're much younger than I am, who are now involved in this committee, raising money, introducing their friends to the great work being done every day by Ezer Mizion. I feel really good that the future is in really good hands. Thank you. Why am I spinning? All right, good. Thank you to Chana Mindy and to Chassia and to Chana Miller and the entire Ezer Mizion staff for all of your hard work, effort, and support for our annual golf outing. And of course, I have to thank my wife for allowing me to play golf as often as I do, and for allowing me to continue to do the work that we do for Ezer Mizion. And of course, a big thank you for all of our generous sponsors and for all of you players for coming out not only today, but year after year and making our tournament a success. Thank you. Some of you here today are new to our annual golf event and may not have realized that while we were having a great day playing golf, you were also doing something very, very special. When we were kids, we dreamed of being a hero, saving someone's life. I always dreamed about like hitting the winning basket in a basketball game, but I guess as you get older, you start to realize that wouldn't it be great if you could help save someone's life? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here with Ezer Mizion. As adults, we know that the opportunity to pull a drowning man, for example, out of the ocean or out of the water doesn't happen to too many people. But let me tell you, saving lives is exactly what we are doing here today. I want to tell you about an 11-year-old boy. His world, like most 11-year-olds, consisted of playing ball with his friends, shooting baskets, trying to do as little homework as possible. And then one day, his world came crashing down. His parents tried to hide the facts from him. But at 11, he was too smart, and he figured it out. All his plans he had for the futures. He wanted to be a doctor. They might go up in smoke. He may not have a future. How do you tell an 11-year-old son that he might die? Well, it was a dark time and a nightmare that he was living. And now he doesn't even have to think about it. He just wants to be a teenager like all his friends. You see, his life was saved by Ezer Mizion, who found a match for him among the over 1 million potential donors in the registry. He's alive. He'll grow up and one day have kids of his own. In 2010, just a quick stroll down memory lane, I co-chaired the first golf event to benefit Ezer Mizion and the Bone Marrow Registry in Israel. Israel has one golf course in Caesarea. I was able to do that with my close friend, Herman Weiss. Herman had recently made Aliyah that summer. By our second year, we raised enough money to create our very own donor pool, appropriately named Hole in One. So that was 2010, second year 2011. In 2014, working with Chana Mindy and the U.S. office for Ezer Mizion here in New York, we reestablished the local golf tournaments that they had for years before that, all to benefit the same hole-in-one donor pool. Funding from the events go to genetically test new registrants, so they'd be available when a cancer patient in need with similar DNA would be there for them for a stem cell transplant. I still remember how excited we were when someone from our personalized pool matched the patient and we saved our first life. How many of you, if I can get a show of hands, how many of you who have been here before get emails from Ezer Mizion on a monthly basis about the life that we save? Okay, well, a lot more of you hopefully will get them in the future. Just want to quickly read. This is from May 12th, 2014. It was a Monday, and it was 9:32 in the morning, and this was the email I woke up to. Dear Simi, we are thrilled to share the incredible news that you have saved a life. This is the first life-saving transplant that has been facilitated by your hole-in-one donor pool. A student in Jerusalem from the hole-in-one donor pool saved the life of a teenager, a boy, by donating his precious stem cells. And it goes on and on about the organization and what they're doing. In February 2019, we saved our 44th life. In November 2019, our 59th life. In February 2021, our 80th life. In March 2022, our 107th life. And we stand here today with almost 150 lives saved. So this pool grows each year and month after month after month. I think some months we had 6. We had 7 one month. It was a record until I saw another pool have the same record, which I was very happy for. But the personalize this, that's all of us here today. All of us are responsible. We're all part of that honoree list who gets to save a life. This past May alone, we saved 5 lives, and in June, 2 more. We now have a total of 148. If you're counting, since last July, we have been able to save and fund and save 33 more lives. Sometimes it's a young mother. Sometimes it's a doting grandparent. Sometimes it's a little child. 148 families who were terrified that their loved ones would die. 148 people who now have a future. And we are going strong. Thank you to all of you for your support. That's why we call the event Swing for Life. Every time you swung your clubs today, you were helping to save a life. If you played like I did, you saved quite a few lives. And I don't know about you, but I get emotional thinking about it, and you all should feel really, really good about it. And let me tell you something about Ezer Mizion. It's one of the top registries in the world. It's the 6th largest, a registry that is always on the cutting edge of its field. Just recently, Ezer Mizion set up their own harvesting center, one of the few in the world, plus their own lab, so they can manage the transplant from top to bottom. I've seen pictures of people donating at the new center. They all look relaxed, reading a book, talking to friends, all while being treated like a king or queen as they sit for a few hours in a recliner as their stem cells are being prepared to save someone's life. Speed is vital when dealing with cancer patients. It happened recently during a vacation period when 3 young students were found to be matches for 3 patients. And the work and effort that Ezer Mizion had to go through to track them down. One was hiking in the woods, one was out boating, another was visiting various sites around the world. It was like a treasure hunt, but the prize was life, a human life. Ezer Mizion didn't stop till they found all 3 teenagers. This year, because of all of you who've joined us today, we're going to be adding quite a few new potential donors to the pool. Most people will be tested and more people will be tested and more lives will be saved. Check your inbox each month and feel proud as you see the hole-in-one donor pool once again on the list. That's your pool. That's our pool. Each one of you is part of the family, of the Ezer Mizion family. Thank you again for joining us today. We can do the video, right? Now I ask you to just focus your attention on the television screens.
Imagine this for a moment. A vibrant, one at a time.
Well, I remember it like it was yesterday. May 20th, 2011, I found out that I was diagnosed with leukemia, and I was devastated. I don't think anybody can ever be ready for something like that, or know that's coming. And when that happened to me, my whole world just came crashing down. It took 4 months to find a donor. First, they looked through my family, and I'm the youngest of 5 kids, so they looked at my sister and my 3 older brothers, and none of them were a match to me.
Someone called me, didn't give me specific details about him, but they said he's suffering from leukemia. By doing it, I'm actually saving his life.
Without a transplant, I would have like 3 months, 6 months. I mean, it's a rapid disease, and it kills you fast.
Once you know that you're holding someone's life in your hand, there's not much to think about. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
We're driving in the car, and I can see where we are. We're driving, and my coordinator, Jody, said, like, are you sitting down? Are you in a car? Maybe you should park. And she told us that we have a donor, and it's really going to happen. And it's an amazing feeling to know.
I've been thinking about him constantly for the past 2 years.
I always tell people, I think about him every day because it's true, and I feel him every day. I feel him in my heart. His blood runs in my veins.
He's like a family to me.
Today you're going to meet him.
Yes.
I've been waiting for this moment and think about how amazing this guy is. He's my hero.
To honor Jacob's donor, we put an Israeli flag up in his room, and we would tell him that he had nothing to worry about. The IDF was behind him, the Israeli army. And here, like they say, life comes full circle. We're here, and we're honored and so incredibly grateful to Jacob's donor and to all of you.
Jacob, does the name Rohi Horowitz mean anything to you? Rohi Horowitz lives in Israel, and he is the person that gave you your bone marrow that saved your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Rohi Horowitz has come here from Israel tonight to be especially here for you this evening and to finally meet you. Are you ready to meet Rohi Horowitz?
You bet.
Rohi Horowitz, please come in and say hello.
I don't know about you, but we've had those reunions here at our golf events, and it's really hard not to cry every time you see it. Even watching the video, it really hits home what we're doing here today, and it's very emotional. And for the patient and for the donor, it's an expansion of their family. They truly have a unique connection that for the rest of their lives, their brothers, their sisters, whatever they are, but they're family. Imagine being alive because you have someone's DNA, bone marrow in your body that's helping you live. It's really incredible what Ezer Mizion does. I'd like to now call up, if it's still on the screen, is it? All the committee members? It's not on the screen anymore. Okay. But okay, everyone whose name is on that television, if you could please come up here and join me for a minute. Thank you. You guys are.
What's up?
I have no idea. See, I'm taller than you now.
You're good.
All right, we're going to make a joke about it. We're going to make a joke about it. Okay, so a sincere thank you to all of our committee members for all the help and hard work that we did this year, again, for having a successful event. Now, Ezer Mizion, just a little joke, they actually made one of these for all of us, but they're all engraved to Manny Malakan. So they're going to have that fixed. It's okay. But let me just read it real quickly. Presented with boundless appreciation to Manny Malakan. If I had 11 of these, they would all say the same thing. Ezer Mizion Swing for Life Golf Committee, Fenway Club, July 10th, 2023. Honoring your unwavering friendship and dedication to Ezer Mizion, life-saving cause, and your vital contributions to the success of the hole-in-one donor pool. Thank you, everyone, for your continued help and support this year, for all of your hard work in making this a success. Okay. You want to come in? We'll take a picture. Yeah, why not? All right. We'll just, yeah.
So we can all be many.